Hey guys, what's up? For those of you that don't know me, my name is Crissanna, and if you're new here, welcome, and if you're an oldie, welcome back. So in today's video, I did this Christmas inspired look right here. I kept telling myself I couldn't do a green and red Christmas look just because of the fact green and red don't go really well together, but I absolutely love how this turned out. All I used was green, red, and I used some white, and then I used some glitter. So the glitter is optional. I added it just to give it like that pop of sparkle and glitter and shine, but you do not have to do that. So if you guys end up liking this video, please give it a big thumbs up and please subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. So if you want to know exactly how I got this look, then go ahead and keep on watching. First things first, I'm going to prime my lids using the CoverGirl Undercover Concealer in the shade Fair Porcelain. It's going to do a little dab on each eye. A little bit of this goes a long way, you guys, and I absolutely love using this for a base for my eyeshadow because I feel like it really adheres to the eyeshadow. And it does have that really sticky, tacky base as well. I'm just going to take a little bit of my Bare Minerals setting powder in the shade Original to set my lids. I'm not going to do a whole lot because I will go back in and cut the crease anyways. It's going to do enough to where it doesn't start creasing. So for this look, I was thinking about using the e.l.f. To the Rescue palette. This is in collaboration with Jkissa, but it does have some really nice greens and reds. I don't really know if I would use the reds out of this palette because they are more of like a burgundy undertone, but I do absolutely love the green shades. So first up, I'm going to jump into my Morphe times Nikita palette, and I'm going to grab this red shade right here called Nicole. So I'm going to start out by applying the shade to the inner half of my crease. I am going to go a little bit above my crease. I'm going to take this Xoxo 237 blending brush. I might actually need a smaller brush for this, but I'm going to go ahead and try it. Okay, so this eyeshadow color is a little bit too pink for me. So I am going to go ahead and do a little bit more on the other side just to make it a little bit more even. But on the tip, it does look a little more red than it does pink. But I'm just, like I said, I'm just going to go ahead and put a little on this side just to make it even. But I'm going to go with a different palette and actually layer over top of that with a different red. So I'm going to take my Morphe and James Charles eyeshadow palette. I'm going to go in with this red right here. And that red shade is called You're Kidding. So I'm going to take my Jessup Luxe Petite Crease Brush. I'm just going to layer that over top of the lash shade. See if we can make it a more of a deeper red. Okay, now that layered really nicely. So I just brought that red shade to about the center of my lid. Now we're going to go in with a green color. So now for the green shade, I'm going to go back into that e.l.f. palette and I'm going to grab the shade right here called Peaky. I'm just going to use this medium-sized blending brush from Mesquite. If this green shade isn't dark enough, I will go back in with a darker one over top. I'm just going to start that exactly where we ended with the red. I feel like for these shades, you need like super precise brushes, and this Mesquite one is definitely not precise. So I have to go in with something a little bit smaller. So this is probably going to be super simple, you guys, because I, of course, am a simple person. Like, I'm not really that great at makeup just yet. So I can't do anything too exotic. So once I got both of those colors nicely laid down, I am going to go back in with both shades and just make sure they're nice and deepened up. I absolutely love this red shade. It is so like pigmented. It's not like a super bright red, but then again it is. It's not like a really super dull red. So now just very gently, I'm just going to tap this green into that outer V, just like the tiniest bit. So as the fallout is coming, I'm just going to take it and dust that away before it seeps into my skin. Alright guys, so here is what we were looking like with the green and the red. So far, I'm really loving it. Hopefully when I go in with the cut crease, it's still going to look good. So let's go ahead and do that. Using that same CoverGirl concealer, I'm just going to lay a little bit on the back of my hand. And then to apply that to my lid, I'm going to take a super, super small brush. So this is a small flat brush by Energy. Super fine and like a detailed brush. I feel like since I have such hooded and small lids, this really works well for me when I apply my concealer. So I'm just going to go ahead and do my cut crease. I think I'm probably going to go about 3/4 of the way over. Okay, so I have one cut crease done, and I think I did a really good job. Now let's hope I can do the same on the other eye, because one cut crease, of course, is way, like always, way better than the other one. So I'm going to go back in with that green shade that we used from the e.l.f. palette. I'm just going to tap this along the edge of that cut crease. I'm going to go back into the James Charles palette, and I'm going to grab this shade right here called Flashback. I'm going to take this domed packer brush by Energy. I'm just going to pack that all over where we cut the crease. And then again, I'm going to go back in with the same red and green and just go up over all of that white. Make sure when you're doing this, you're doing it very lightly, because if not, you're going to get the red and the green into the white shadow. Just try to be a little more precise. Alright guys, I think we are done with the eyeshadow palettes. I am going to go with some glitter all over that white. So I'm going to use the Alternative Cosmetics glitter palette, and I'm going to grab this silver shade right here. So I did spray my brush with a little bit of setting spray, and now I'm just going to try to pack it. I mean, I don't want like too much glitter, but I do want to be able to see it. So that's about as much glitter as I'm going to use. It's enough to give it a little bit of pop, but it's not like too dramatic, and you can still see every component. I feel like if I was to layer too much glitter, it would take away from the green, it would take away from the red, but with this much glitter, I feel like everything stands out just the same. Why is glitter such a freaking mess? Like, oh my god, I got it everywhere. But I really am absolutely loving how this is looking. I really love how the glitter just gives it like that pop. Like, I absolutely love it. Like, I kept telling myself, I can't do a green and red look. Like, it's not going to look right. It's not going to look right. But I really absolutely love how this turned out. So let me go off camera, get some false lashes, all that good stuff on, and then I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. Lashes are on. Let's move in for the bottom waterline. So I'm going to do the same exact thing that I did on the top. I'm going to do green on the outer part, and then I'm going to do red on the inner part. So to do that, I'm just going to take a smudging brush by Luna Magic. First, going to start with the red shade. The same brush, I just cleaned it off. I'm going to take the green shade. And then for eyeliner, I'm going to take my NYX Jumbo Pencil in the shade Milk. I'm just going to put this on my waterline. Then for mascara, I'm going to take my one and only, my Essence Lash Princess Mascara. So I am going to do a red lip, and for the lip pencil I'm going to use, this is by Ace Beauty, and this is in the shade So Gorgeous. So I'm just going to use this to line my lips. Alright guys, now I'm going to take the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Lipstick. This is in the shade Shenanigans Scarlet, I think is what it is. Looks like this. I have not tried this shade yet, so I'm not even sure what kind of red it actually is. Alright guys, so there is the lip. I'm not good at applying red lipstick at all, especially one that's like this. It's almost like a matte, but it kind of feels velvety on the skin. One wrong move with a red lipstick and it's like, boom. It starts bleeding everywhere. It just starts smearing everywhere. Like, it's terrible. But I actually really do like the color, and I think it goes really well with the eyes. Believe it or not, you guys, I paid $1 for this at Walmart on sale. So I think that was a great deal for a nice red lipstick that is great for Christmas or Thanksgiving. All right, guys, and here is the finished look. I absolutely love how everything turned out. I will give you a close-up. I kept doubting myself and telling myself, I can't do a red and green look. I can't do it. They don't mix together. But I do absolutely love how this turned out. And I loved adding the sparkle. I think even if you don't have sparkle, you could just leave the white. And I think that would still look well. But I thought adding the sparkle would just give it that nice pop. And that's exactly what it did. So to say the least, I'm absolutely obsessed with this look. And I hope you guys were too. And please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. And please subscribe to my channel if you did like this video. I want to thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in. And I'll see you in my next video.